Hello, everybody. I'm Chase Gibson. Pregame for us, episode 8. And why not? Will Stewart is back with us again. How you doing, brother?
Good.
You ready to talk some college football?
Yes, sir.
We haven't really discussed this topic much before.
No.
We did discuss it at the beginning of episode 5.
You did.
Where the Heisman race.
Yeah.
Between three quarterbacks, Tua, Fromm, and
that one burning
Hurts.
question.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
should athletes be paid?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a really interesting burning question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get to that, I just want to thank every single one of you who has subbed and viewed
liked
our videos.
all that
because
commented.
we really started this as a gig.
Yeah.
We wanted to, talk about sports because it's fun. It's fun talking about sports. Yeah. And we didn't think this would actually happen, so I really appreciate you guys making this possible.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Really, really interesting burning question today, my friend.
Yes.
Okay. It's a question that's been going on for years again. It's more of a modern question, though, because they didn't really have these back then. But even still, they were asking, should they be able to leave their teams in the middle of the season? So, should athletes be able to opt out of contracts?
Well, I feel like it's a yes-no thing.
It really.
I'll tell you why. Okay, so I think no.
Why?
Because if you sign a contract, I feel like when you sign a contract, you're like, I'm going to play for this team.
Yes.
I'm going to win championships.
Yep.
So, I feel like you're determined, do good for them. I feel like if you opt out, it's like...
Well, I think that's what most players do. It's like you don't care. You said you're doing with that team.
And then you just opt out. It's like...
you're not doing what the team wants anymore.
Yeah.
So, but I think...
It's hard, though.
They can do it right now. So you think there should be a change?
I mean, it could.
I honestly think... I agree with no as well.
Yeah, but it's hard.
It's because the athletes set their expectations so high.
Yes.
When they arrive at these teams, they think they're going to win championships every single year. I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. You have to evolve the team first.
Yeah, it's very rare that.
Yeah.
Right when you sign a contract, you'll win a championship.
And obviously, it happened with LeBron. He went to a championship as soon as he got a contract. But we're talking about LeBron James here.
This is best basketball player at the time.
Yeah. So you're gonna go with no.
Yeah.
And I texted Nicholas Brandon before
the show. It's hard.
It is a hard question. I texted Nicholas Brandon before the show.
Okay.
He said no as well.
All right.
And he said kind of what we said in his own words. He said, quote, if you are making a commitment to a team and you sign out before the deadline is over, you should be ridiculed.
Yeah, you should.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do.
Why do you? Because of the ridicule thing? Think you should be... Because if you're going to sign a contract with a team, people are like, oh, this is huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
And then you do it for 1 year, and then you're out of here.
Yeah.
So, you're getting... Yeah, that's also another thing if you're signing out of contracts. You're getting people's hopes up,
and then
leaving.
Leaving. Yeah.
Example of that is... We talked about this in the last episode, John Beeline.
Yes.
He could opt out of his contract because of age. I think it's okay if it's age.
Yeah, it's okay if you're really old.
Yeah,
that's fine.
If you don't go to another team, you're fine.
Yeah.
But again, he made a commitment to Cleveland.
And now he's the head coach.
Yep. So, speaking of John Beeline, we have the breaking news happened on Wednesday. We're going to talk about that for a little bit.
All right.
Juwan Howard headed to Michigan, 5 years, and they really haven't developed the money that he's been set on. They're starting at $2 million annually, so that would be his 5 years, $10 million. That's not a lot for a coach.
Yeah, it's true.
But just tell me, do you think this works for Michigan?
Yes.
Why?
Well, he already has coaching experience. Mm-hmm. Well, not head coach, but he was assistant for the Yeah. I think he's going to be good scouting players because he had, all the LeBron, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade. He was part of that era. Yeah. So I think it's a great move.
I do too. Honestly, people were urging him to do it since John Beeline left.
Do you know how long he was with the Heat? I don't know. It was.
I don't really know. I think it was when they first got Bosh. I think it was 2012, 2011.
So he's
been there for 7-8 years.
Yeah, so he has experience.
Yeah.
And in the NBA, so
Yeah, I remember he was a member of the Fab Five at Michigan. So he won titles at Michigan. He'll be used to the crowd, the atmosphere of the campus, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But on the other side, was this a good move for Michigan? They're not paying him very much.
Yeah, they aren't.
To coach a team with a lot of talent.
Yeah.
It's kind of the opposite of John Eli. They're paying him a lot to coach a team with no talent.
No talent. Besides, like, Kevin Love.
But he's never healthy.
Is he talent? Like, he's dropped.
He's talent, but he's never plays, so how can you call that talent?
I know.
Anyway, let's switch back to this. Juwan Howard, like, again, what I just said.
Wait, how much?
Michigan is paying him very little.
Yeah, how much? Do you know how much he's getting paid?
Yeah, I already told you.
Okay.
$2 million annually, so it's 5 years, $10 million right about now, unless they add guaranteed money.
Okay.
So that's not a lot. That's $2 million a year for a coach.
It's not.
Like I'm seeing, you could see $2 million a year for a player that sits on the bench for the NBA.
Yeah, you can.
So
I mean,
this is also why you say no to college athletes being paid.
Yeah.
You know why? Because the coaches don't get very little money.
Yeah.
And that's when you're saying, oh, maybe the schools don't have much money. So that's kind of it.
Yep.
So, do you think it was a good move? We know it was a good move by Juwan Howard.
Yes.
But was it a good move by Michigan to hire him? They're not paying him much money.
I mean,
it's a good team with a lot of talent.
I think yes.
Uh-huh.
I think he's going to be good scouting, like getting those really 5-star players. Because I mean, his experience with
it. He's very experienced.
Yeah. So
I know, like obviously being at the Heat. Obviously, he's been at the Heat 7-8 years.
Yeah.
So that's really good effect.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to our main topic of the day. It is a real good one. College football predictions. College football starts in 90 days.
Really?
I'm so.
Pretty much 3 months.
For that.
3 months.
Yeah, 3 months. I'm so pumped for that. College football's my favorite sport. The one I'm probably not the most experienced in college football, though.
Yeah, neither am I.
Okay, but we're gonna discuss it. Don't make us. We'll probably look like idiots doing it, but it'll be fine. All right, so let's see if you agree with this top 5 based on the bowls that happened. You want to pull out your notes? The bowls that happened last season. Right. Here are the rankings. We're gonna start from 12 and go up to 1. Okay. Kentucky, UCF, Washington State, Texas, Georgia, Florida, LSU, Notre Dame, Oklahoma, Ohio State, Alabama.
Where was Georgia?
Georgia was 8.
Where's Texas?
9. See, this is. We're gonna start talking about this first because Texas beat Georgia in the Sugar Bowl, 21-28, I think. Was it 21-28 or?
Yeah, 28. Yeah,
21-28. So like that's. You think? I think Texas should be ranked ahead of them.
Yeah, I do. Because he beat the team and they're still ranked. So that makes sense to me.
It does make sense.
I mean,
you have better recruiting.
Yeah.
You have better recruiting.
True.
And you have. But besides that, there's really nothing.
Beat you.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Do you agree with the top 3? Clemson, Alabama, Ohio State.
I agree with Clemson number 1. Well, it's between Clemson and Alabama.
I might put Oklahoma number 2 because Alabama got absolutely destroyed, and Oklahoma only lost to Alabama by actually a little bit.
I agree.
And Ohio State, they didn't run the Rose Bowl by much.
And they didn't.
And Notre Dame,
they absolutely destroyed Michigan, though.
Yes. 62 points on them. But Notre Dame's sitting down there at 5.
I know. Notre Dame. They're overrated, I think.
They really are.
Yeah.
They had a weak schedule. Let's just say that we're just going to at least because Graham Mercurio, he's a sub. He's a Notre Dame fan. I told him. We're not going to.
They almost lost to USC.
True. They didn't have the best schedule, but that Ian Book is one of the best quarterbacks in college football.
He's great.
Yeah. And they have really good receivers.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just look at the conference for each.
Yes.
For each. So you have the ACC,
which is
it's Clemson. That's it.
That's it.
There's only one ACC team in the whole top 12. Weak conference. That's a weak football conference.
It is. I mean, I don't.
It's Clemson every year, basically.
It is. Who else is a competitor?
Willie Taggart's got to rebuild Florida State if they want to be a competitor.
Florida State.
Decent seasons.
They're decent.
6 and 7, I think, or something like that.
They're really good when they had Winston.
When they had Jameis Winston, they were phenomenal.
Yeah.
But when they had, when they started having good players even without him, like Dalvin Cook was phenomenal.
Yeah, I was running back for the Vikings.
Yeah. And he's still good. He's still doing great. But really, no one has been able to compete with Clemson.
Yeah.
Who was in the ACC championship versus them? I want to say it was Virginia Tech. I think it was Virginia Tech. They didn't compete with them at all.
Yeah, no.
All right, so there's only one ACC team. Yeah. There's 5 SEC teams. That's how you know it's the best conference of football.
Alabama, Georgia, LSU,
Florida, Kentucky.
Yeah. That's a
Kentucky beat Penn State, LSU beat UCF, Florida beat Michigan, Georgia lost to Texas, Alabama lost the championship. Yep. And the SEC championship's absolutely phenomenal.
What was it?
Georgia and Alabama.
Oh yeah, that was phenomenal.
It was such a great game. And you're seeing Kentucky. I mean, they competed with Georgia in that game for a while.
State in a bowl game, yeah.
In the Citrus Bowl,
yeah.
Benny Snell was off the hook in that game, and Terry Wilson is a really good quarterback.
He is.
So Kentucky's a really, I mean, obviously Snell went to the draft.
He's on the Steelers now.
Yeah, but Kentucky, they have a lot of talent coming in this year.
I think they're going to be good the next few years.
And then you discussed LSU.
Yeah, obviously.
Someone needed to shut UCF up.
Yeah.
And they did. What was the score of that game?
It was 40-32. So
40-32.
It wasn't a blowout.
Yeah.
But, they lost by 8 points.
Yeah. It was a really high scoring game.
It was. UCF, they're
a good team, but who have they played in the past 25 games? Really no one.
I mean,
you can count Auburn in that.
Are they in the what division?
AAC.
AAC. They have no one.
Really no one.
I mean, Cincinnati's all right.
They had a really good season last year. They're in the top 25.
They were.
The 23 after beating Virginia Tech in the Military Bowl.
They did, yeah. I remember.
So, but then you're looking at UCF. They have relatively no competition. Houston used to be good.
They used to.
But their performance started dropping when Al Oliver started dropping.
Yeah.
So you can tell that he carried that team.
They had Oliver. They were.
Yeah.
Great.
But even when they had it Oliver during bowl season, they were still trash. They couldn't get anything done. So, anyway, someone needed to shut LSU up.
Yeah.
I mean, UCF up. And it was LSU. Ed Orgeron might be one of my favorite coaches in all of football. He's an amazing coach. He does everything he can to make his team win. He's not hard on his players either.
No.
Loves all of them equally. But
LSU's a really good team.
They are. And how about Florida?
Yes, they absolutely.
Destroyed. Was it 16-41?
41-15.
15-41.
And the Michigan defense last year was phenomenal.
And then they allowed 100. They allowed 103 combined points in the last two games they played.
Because Ohio State
62 against Ohio State.
41.
41. Yeah. That's terrible. That's an average of 51.5.
And they only scored do you know how many points they scored in the
39.
39, 15 plus 15 is what?
It's 54.
Yeah.
So they got outscored by 49 points in the two combined games.
Not good.
So let's just talk about Florida. Do you think they'll be good coming in? Dan Mullen's first season was absolutely great.
I think they will.
They'll be good coming in. They have a great quarterback, Felipe Franks. This will be his last season.
Yeah. Well, is he a senior this season?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Let's just flash back 2-3 years ago. How good could they have been if they had this year's defense and Will Grier?
But they had Will Grier.
They had Will Grier for 2 years, and then he transferred to West Virginia because he felt he wasn't getting enough starting time with Felipe Franks.
They could have been really good.
I think we could have been
top
5 team.
Yes. Maybe even top 4.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But so you think all the SEC teams, Georgia, I think they'll be good. They got Jake Fromm.
I think LSU will be really good too.
So you think Alabama, LSU, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky will all be good coming in this season? Okay. Let's get Big Ten in here now. They have
pretty good
one. That's it. They only have one.
Michigan.
No, not in the top 12. Not in the top 12.
Ohio State?
It's just Ohio State. Number 3. That's it. Do you think they'll have a good season?
Which one, Ohio State or Michigan?
Ohio State. Justin Fields coming in.
Yeah. They got a new coach, obviously Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
We know what happened. He retired.
Yeah, and Ryan Day, he was great, though, on those first 3 games. Obviously, they didn't really play much, but they played TCU as 15th at the time, and they beat them by 15 points.
Blowout, yeah.
So they had a really good – that was a really good season for them.
Yeah, I think they'll be all right.
Ryan Day is –
Wasn't Justin Fields a transfer from Georgia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ryan Day is more of an air raid guy than Urban Meyer ever will be. Because you're seeing him having a lot of running quarterbacks. Braxton Miller, J.T. Barrett, Cardell Jones. He had all those guys. He had Dwayne Haskins, who he can run. He can run. But he wasn't...
He's very big, but he can...
He wasn't much of an air raid quarterback.
Yeah.
And Justin Fields, we know he can run.
He can.
But do you think having Ryan Day, who loves the air raid offense, He's like a Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah,
right now.
Coach. Yeah.
But coming in, do you think that will affect? Could it affect Justin Fields' play? Because we all know he's great as a runner.
I think a little. Because he loves running well, obviously.
Yeah, he really does.
And, a new offense.
Yeah.
New thing to him could affect.
Yeah.
The way he plays.
They got some good receivers.
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin's still
they
there.
did lose Paris Campbell.
He's speedy.
Yes,
real speedy.
Very fast.
He was great. So let's go now to the Big 12. They have two.
What is it? It's
Oklahoma, Texas.
That was a great game, by the way. Remember that game?
In the Big 12 Championship or the Red River Rivalry game, the first game. Actually, both of them were great games.
Which one did Texas win? Did they win?
They won the Red River Rivalry game by a game-winning field goal with 8 seconds left. All right, so let's discuss Oklahoma first.
All right.
Obviously, Kyler Murray, their quarterback. They've had 2 Heisman winners in the past 2 years.
Kyler Murray.
2 back-to-back two back-to-back number 1 draft picks. Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield.
And maybe if Kyler Murray wins Rookie of the Year, 2 back-to-back
Rookie of the Years.
Because obviously Baker Mayfield won last year.
Okay, so, but Jalen Hurts transferring was obviously interesting.
Yeah.
Because of his performance in the NC Championship game, that really elevated his status and showed us that he's not a backup. He's not worthy of a backup quarterback spot. That's exactly why he transferred to Oklahoma.
Yeah, I think they'll be good.
What do you take on Jalen Hurts' trip? Do you think it could be a good combination with Oklahoma?
Yes, I do.
Why?
I mean, I don't really know a lot about Oklahoma, but who's their coach again?
Lincoln Riley.
I think he's a really good coach.
Yeah, he is. And he really loves
He knows how to coach quarterbacks.
He loves running quarterbacks. Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray. And now it's going to be Jalen Hurts who can run the ball.
Who can run, yeah.
Game-winning running touchdown in the NC Championship game.
Yeah.
So, that's really good.
Them.
I love Jalen Hurts. Really couldn't respect him more.
And he's experience.
He's such a great guy, too.
Yes. And he has experience, quarterback.
Yeah, obviously. Let's discuss Texas.
Okay.
My goodness, what a bounce-back season for them.
Yes.
They went, you want to hear the record? 10-3. They went 10-3.
So who did they lose to? They lost to
Oklahoma Big 12 Championship game. Iowa State on an upset.
Okay.
And then I think it was either Oklahoma State or Texas Tech. I can't remember.
Okay.
But
still a great season.
Yeah.
By Texas.
Still a great season by Texas. Sam Ehlinger. Wasn't really clear who was going to have the starting job coming in the season. Shane Buechele was a main contender.
Mm-hmm. And
then Ehlinger blows Oklahoma out of the water.
Yeah.
Has 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns, no picks, no fumbles, no nothing. And they win the game on a game-winning field goal.
But that was a great
And that really established his role as a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Do you like Sam Ehlinger?
Mm-hmm.
He might be, if you dare to say it, top 5 quarterback in college football. What do you think of this Texas team? Tom Herman is a really good defensive coach. Their defense is really upped. But, again, they kind of gave up when they played Kyler Murray.
Yeah, they did.
They said they didn't really have a game plan for him. They're like, we're not going to contain him. We're just going to outscore him, and they did that.
Yeah.
Then they tried to do it in the Big 12 Championship, and they lost.
I mean, their defense, all right.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. But it's not as good as you're seeing SEC defenses like Georgia,
or
Florida,
Michigan,
Alabama. You're not seeing, Michigan, Clemson's.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go Pac-12 now.
Okay.
Washington State, the only one. They were originally ranked 15, so they jumped 5 spots after beating Iowa State.
Yeah.
But they were up 3-21 in that game and only won 24. They only won 24-27
against
Iowa State. They were up 3-21 at halftime.
Really? And then they blew
the lead.
They still won.
24-27.
Yeah.
On a field goal 30. I think it's 33 seconds left.
Ooh.
But that was a really good. Valera Allen Bowl, that was a really good game.
And Washington State.
Interesting, but they don't have Gardner Minshew anymore.
No.
Maybe it's 3rd or 4th round pick.
Yeah.
So.
Do you think they'll be as good?
No, I really don't. You have Washington. Obviously, Jake Browning's not there, but their defense is good enough to carry them.
I think they'll be pretty good.
And Aaron Gordon, they're one of their receivers. Oh, goodness, is he good.
And Iowa State's all right.
He had, I think it was 11 or 1,200 receiving yards.
For the...
that was, what's it called? That was...
Washington.
Yeah, for Washington State.
Yeah.
All right, let's head to the Independents. They're at 1. Notre Dame. What do you think before we start predicting schedules?
I think Notre Dame will be good.
Yes.
but
they'll have a wimpy schedule again.
Yeah, they will. I mean, they'll probably definitely make it top 12.
No, I don't really think they have a wimpy schedule this year.
Oh, the schedule's out?
Yeah, we're predicting the schedule.
I know.
Their first three games, Michigan, Georgia, Virginia Tech. Please don't predict those yet, but
okay. Well,
those are really tough games. At Georgia, at Michigan.
First game's against Michigan?
Yeah, at Michigan. Second game's against Georgia in Sanford Stadium, the loudest stadium in the SEC. So, tough schedule for Notre Dame this year. Maybe they won't be as wimpy. And before we start predicting schedules, I got one more for you, and that is UCF, the American Conference. They only got one team. They have two teams in the top 25. Cincinnati, man.
Yeah,
they had a great season. They really did. And Luke Fickell did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, he did.
And the only reason, do you think that UCF could have beaten LSU if Mackenzie Milton was in that game?
Was that the quarterback?
That was the quarterback that got hurt in the AAC championship game.
I think they could have.
And he was good. He was
good. They only scored, was it 15?
No, UCF scored 32 points
32.
Without him. Without him.
It's still pretty good.
Without him, though.
True. Imagine if they had him.
Yeah.
I think they would have.
And the injury did really affect his draft status. 6th-round pick. All right, you ready to start?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go top 12, and we're going to go up. So we're going to start with Kentucky. Kentucky schedule. All right, here we go, my friend. First game, Toledo. Eastern Michigan.
Win.
2-0. Florida. They're at home. They beat them last year on the road.
Win.
Nice. 3-0. Kentucky at Mississippi State.
Win.
4-0. Kentucky at South Carolina.
Win.
5-0. Arkansas.
Win.
6-0. At Georgia.
Loss.
6-1. Missouri at home.
Win.
7-1. Tennessee at home.
L.
My goodness. Sorry. Tell me why I think that. Tennessee.
I mean,
they're at home.
Oh, they're home?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a win. Please said they're away.
8-1.
I'm sorry.
8-1. Vanderbilt.
Win.
9-1. Kentucky. UT Martin.
Who?
UT.
Win.
9-1. And Louisville.
Are they at Louisville?
Nope. Win. 10-1. That's your prediction for Kentucky?
I mean, I feel like they're going to lose that Louisville game. I mean,
you think 9-2 maybe?
Yeah, 9-2.
Okay. So you got Kentucky going 9-2. I respect that. They're a really good team.
Mm-hmm.
They only play 11 games, regular season games.
How many games are there? Is there like?
It depends though.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's see how wimpy the schedule is. UCF schedule.
Oh my gosh, probably.
All right,
it's probably terrible.
First game, Florida A&M.
Oh, win.
Florida Atlantic.
Win.
Stanford.
Win. Ooh, are they in Stanford?
Nope.
Okay, win.
3-0 at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh got a really good season.
They did, but
they went to the ACC championship.
They did. They played Clemson.
Yeah.
I feel like they're in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Heinz Field. I know you love Heinz Field.
I'm gonna go with win. Let's go with Pittsburgh.
Okay. 4-0. Connecticut.
I'll win.
5-0 at Cincinnati. That's gonna be such a great game.
Yeah.
Especially Cincinnati lost by 25 in UCF.
I'm gonna be honest. UCF's gonna win.
Okay.
I have to be honest.
6-0 East Carolina.
Win.
7-0 Temple.
Win.
Houston.
Are they in Houston?
No. I said win on that.
Yeah, that's a big factor.
It is. Home and away. That's a really
football,
big factor. Not in NFL, but especially in college football.
Yeah.
All right, Tulsa.
Win.
Tulane.
Win.
And the last game is South Florida.
Win, but to be honest, they're not gonna go like.
Not gonna blow them out, I don't think.
No.
So you think win?
Yeah.
Raise them to 12-0. Again.
I mean, I don't still think they're playing any.
They're not playing any great teams.
I mean, Cincinnati, but they're not great. I mean, they're good,
but they're not great.
They're not great.
Stanford's not great. Pittsburgh's not great. They're all good.
They're all good teams,
but they're not great.
Yeah.
We're saying UCF's good, but they're not great.
Yeah.
So because they're not playing good teams. All right. Washington State schedule.
I did not think there.
New Mexico State.
Win.
Northern Colorado.
Win.
Houston. At Houston.
Wow, that's an L.
Okay. You respect Houston as a
team.
Yes. All right.
I don't think they're going to be good this year.
2-1. They play UCLA.
Are they in UCLA?
Nope.
Win.
3-1. At Utah. I say that's an L.
Yeah, Utah, man.
They had a really good season.
Yeah, they did.
3-0. I mean, what am I saying? 3-2. At Arizona State. I say another L.
Yeah,
Herm Edwards had a great season. 3-3. Colorado.
Win.
4-3. At Oregon. That's an L, I think. I would say. 4-4. At Cal.
Win.
5-4. Stanford.
Win.
6-4.
Yeah.
Oregon State. Win. You gotta say it. At Washington for the Apple Cup.
L.
I'm only 7-5. You just don't think they're gonna have a good season?
I mean, they're playing some good teams.
Okay, let's see how Texas's schedule is. Texas schedule. Texas Longhorn schedule. First game. Louisiana Tech.
Win.
Oh my, I didn't know this was a game. LSU.
L.
At Rice. Win. You gotta say win. Oklahoma State.
Win.
At West Virginia. Decently tough game. They don't have Will Greer anymore though.
Win.
4-1. Oklahoma.
L.
4-2. Kansas. Win.
Kansas is off.
5-2. But they do have Les Miles as their coach.
They do.
You still think they're gonna be awful? At TCU. TCU beat. TCU almost came close to beating them last year.
Are they in TCU?
Yeah.
L.
5-3. Kansas State.
Win.
Iowa State.
Win.
7-3. Baylor.
Win.
8-3. And Texas Tech.
Win.
9-3. So that's good.
That's pretty good. I mean, they're losing to good teams.
Yeah, their only losses are to LSU.
Good.
Texas Longhorn schedule. Yeah, their only losses, you said, LSU, Oklahoma, and TCU.
Which are all
good teams.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see how tough Georgia's is. Georgia's schedule. At Vanderbilt.
A win.
Was it Murray State?
Win.
Arkansas State.
Win.
Notre Dame.
Win.
4-0. Tennessee.
Win.
6-0.
No, 5-0. Is that 5-0?
Yeah.
Wait. For sure it's 5-0.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5-0. Okay. South Carolina.
Win.
6-0. Kentucky. They have them at home.
Win.
7-0. At Florida. Oh, no, wait, no, it's not at Florida. It's just closer to Florida. They play in Jacksonville, neutral location.
To win.
8-0. Missouri.
Win.
9-0. Auburn. They're not that good, but they can beat them.
They can. Are they in?
They're in Jordan-Hare.
L.
Okay. So I respect the upset. 9-1. Texas A&M.
Win.
I don't know. It might be a tough game.
Are they in Texas A&M? Or are they in?
It's so hard to win in Sanford Stadium.
It is.
You say win?
Yeah.
10-1. At Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
11-1. Still think they're gonna have a great season.
Yeah.
How good? Before we move on to the next schedule, which will be Florida, that'll be interesting.
Yeah. Well.
Remember that you picked Georgia to beat them.
Who?
Remember Florida.
Yeah.
All right. Before you do that, about Georgia, how good is Jake Fromm?
That's a quarterback, right?
Yep.
I really like him.
Yeah.
I think he has a really good arm.
Yeah, he really does.
He can cannon the ball down.
Yeah.
I think
65. 65 yards. I think he threw the ball 65 yards.
Really?
Yeah.
60.
Wow.
Down the field. Like,
yeah. They tested him.
Yeah, that's a good arm.
There was a viral video of him
throwing it down.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to Florida.
Do you know, is he a sophomore or junior? Do you know what he is?
He's junior.
Okay.
Is junior season. He's coming in.
Yes.
All right. Florida schedule.
Okay.
Florida Gators schedule.
God. Oh, bro, it's car horn, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh, this is the first game of the college football season, actually.
It is.
Florida at Miami.
Oh.
Win.
Okay, what happened to Miami? Remember when they were like...
They were good like 2 years ago.
Were they amazing?
And they just fell. They just fell last year.
Were they like a top 12 or top 10?
They were top 5.
What happened?
After they lost to Wisconsin in the Orange Bowl that year, that really did dip their confidence because they lost 31-3. So that really does dip your when you lose in a major bowl by 28 points.
I remember when they were like really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So that's a win.
UT Martin at Kentucky. I forget what you picked for this. You picked Florida?
I think I picked Florida.
You did?
No.
Yeah, you picked Florida.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I did. It's one.
3-0. Tennessee.
Win.
4-0. Townsend.
Townsend? Win.
5-0. Auburn.
Win. Are they in Auburn?
Nope.
Good win.
6-0 at LSU at night.
L.
Yeah. You gotta say it.
Got it. It's in LSU.
The only person I think in the last 20 years that's been able to beat LSU in LSU after 8 p.m. is Alabama.
Yeah.
That's the only good team that's been able to beat them.
It's a night game too. So.
Yeah. All right. 6-2. South Carolina.
Win.
7-2. Georgia. You picked them to lose.
Where? Yeah. Sweet.
7-3. Vanderbilt.
Win.
8-3. Missouri.
Win.
9-3. Florida State. Win. 10-3. So they play one extra game. They play 13.
Yeah.
10-3 is that's a major bowl game record right there too. And next we have LSU. So remember that you picked them to beat Florida when that game comes up. Okay. All right. LSU schedule. Here we go. Georgia Southern.
Win.
LSU and Texas. You picked LSU, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
All right.
That's a win.
2-0. North NW State. I don't even know what that stands for. Easy dub.
Win.
3-0. Vanderbilt.
Win.
4-0. Utah State.
Win.
5-0. Florida.
Win.
6-0. Mississippi State. Could it be an upset?
Are they
it's in Starkville. It's in Stark Vegas, Mike.
No, it won't, but I think it's going to be a good game.
Okay. So 7-0.
Yeah.
Auburn. It's in Baton Rouge. It's at night again. You got to go with the win. 8-0 at Alabama. That's a loss.
It's a loss.
That's a loss.
It just is.
8-1. Ole Miss.
A win.
9-1. Arkansas.
Win.
10-1. And they have a really interesting last game we're gonna discuss. Texas A&M. Okay. It's in LSU. It's not at night though. So
Texas A&M, they're
good team.
They're good.
Really good team.
Yes. It's hard.
Think LSU pulls it off? The last game?
I wanted to pick Texas A&M, but
LSU's really good.
It's home advantage. I'm gonna go with LSU. But that'll be a great game.
Yeah, it will be. Okay, so that's gonna be. So you said 11-1 for them.
Yes.
So you think LSU will do better than they did last year. Let's see how wimpy your schedule is this year, Fighting Irish. Notre Dame schedule. There you go. It's kind of wimpy. I've analyzed, but I remember they're like their first 3-4 games. They're not. All right, here we go. At Louisville.
Oh.
I say win.
Yeah.
New Mexico.
Win.
Here's where it starts to get hard. At Georgia.
Oh, loss.
2-1. Virginia. Virginia was a good team, but it's at Notre Dame.
It's win.
All right. Because Virginia won their bowl game 28-0 against an SEC team.
What was it?
South Carolina.
Okay, yeah.
3-1. Bowling Green.
Oh my God, win.
USC.
L. Okay. I think USC's gonna get them back.
It's at Notre Dame though. Are you sure you want to go with an L?
Okay, it's in. Okay, no.
It's in that. All right, 5-1. 4-1. Sorry.
Yeah.
At Michigan.
L.
4-2. Virginia Tech.
L.
Virginia Tech get them back? No, you don't think so? It's in Notre Dame again though.
Win.
All right, 5-2. Duke.
Win.
Navy.
Win.
Boston College.
Win.
So they're 8-2 heading into the last game. So they're one game short. They only play 11 this season. They don't have a conference championship or anything like that. Stanford. It's always their last game.
Is it in California?
It's in Stanford.
Look at the upset. Stanford.
Right, I respect it. Yeah. So that means they finish. Graham, I'm sorry if you're mad about this, but the schedule's still wimpy.
Yeah.
I
mean, they play two really good teams.
It's Georgia and Michigan.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna go with Notre Dame being, what was that? No, it was 9-2.
9.
Yep. Oh no! It's 9-3.
Yeah, 9-3.
You went with the upset.
But they lost to Stanford. Yeah.
Remember that you picked Oklahoma to beat Texas because we're doing Oklahoma's right now. Oklahoma schedule football. Okay, first game, Houston.
Win.
South Dakota.
Win.
UCLA. At UCLA this time instead of in
Win.
3-0. Texas Tech.
Win.
Kansas.
Win.
At Texas, you said a win.
Win, yeah.
6-0. West Virginia.
Win, yeah.
7-0. Kansas State.
Win.
8-0. Iowa State.
Are they in Iowa?
Nope.
Win.
Okay. 9-0. Baylor.
Win.
10-0. TCU.
Are they in Texas?
It's in Norman.
Okay. I mean, TCU's a good team,
but I don't think I have enough firepower to beat Oklahoma in Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's a win.
All right, 11-0 and Oklahoma State. That's our first undefeated regular season of the day.
Jalen Hurts.
12-0, you think?
Yes.
So all of our other teams had at least one loss.
I think they're really good.
They will be. All right, let's check out Ohio State's. Ohio State football schedule. Okay, let's start. Florida Atlantic.
Win.
Cincinnati.
Win.
Indiana.
Win.
Miami, Ohio.
Win.
Nebraska.
Win.
Michigan State. It's in Ohio State.
Win.
6-0. Northwestern. At Northwestern, they pulled off some upsets, and they almost pulled one against Notre Dame. So, do you think?
No.
All right, 7-0. Wisconsin.
Is it in?
Nope.
Win.
8-0. Maryland.
Remember last year's game?
Yeah.
That was
51-52. Yeah.
I mean, win. But hopefully they don't repeat what they did.
9-0. Rutgers.
Win.
And November 23rd is gonna be a big one.
Best.
They have
back to college football.
They have back-to-back games. It's Penn State then Michigan. That's really tough.
Wait, they have back-to-back?
Yeah. Penn State 1 week, they go back, and then so they go play Penn State at home, and then they go to Michigan the next week. Go to Michigan in Ann Arbor. Okay, heckle the hell of a lot.
That's hard. They're gonna beat Penn State, I think, but then they're gonna lose to Michigan.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You think Michigan will beat them?
I mean, it's hard.
It's tough to say that because they lost 62 points last time, and Michigan was favored.
Is it in Michigan?
Yeah.
I'm still gonna go with it.
Okay. So Ohio State.
I mean, I'm an OSU fan, but
10-1. You think
we beat them the last 3-2?
No.
Oh, really?
No, not 3-2. Like 7-8.
Yeah.
All right, top 2 teams we're in, and this is probably the best team in all of college football right here ever doing. In the history of college football, my bad.
Yeah.
Alabama football schedule. You know. And their first game is really interesting. Like, we know they're going to win, but it's against a non-conference opponent and the ACC opponent, their first game.
What was that?
Duke.
A win. That's a blowout.
New Mexico State.
Win.
South Carolina.
Win.
Southern Miss.
Win.
Mississippi.
Win.
At Texas A&M, October 12th.
It's going to be a hard game, but
they're going to win.
It's Alabama.
6-0.
Nick Saban's very good, by the way.
Tennessee.
Oh, win.
7-0. Arkansas.
Win.
8-0. LSU.
Are they?
No. You predicted this game. You said Alabama will win.
Okay, but are they home?
No. I mean, Alabama's home yet.
Okay, win.
9-0. Mississippi State.
Win.
10-0. West Carolina.
Win. I don't.
11-0, and then they're at Auburn. Oh, they've had some bad memories in that place.
They have. Remember that one? It was like a block. It was like a field goal.
Yeah, kick
Chris
6.
Davis.
Kick 6.
Yeah. That was a great moment.
It really
but yeah, they're gonna win.
Second undefeated regular season.
Yep.
12-0. And remember, Clemson? They went 15-0 last year in all their games.
Yeah.
13-0 in the regular season, one against
and
Notre
2-0
Dame,
in the playoffs.
Yep. All right, let's get it. Clemson football schedule. All right, Georgia Tech.
First game, I'll win.
Texas A&M. You said a win.
Win.
I mean, no, you didn't. You didn't say anything for that.
Yeah. Win.
2-0. Syracuse.
Win.
North Carolina, Charlotte? What the heck?
Win.
North Carolina.
Win.
Florida State. I say win.
Yeah, but I think that's going to be
a decent game. 6-0. They go to Louisville.
Win.
7-0. Boston College.
Win.
Wofford.
Win.
NC State.
Win, yo.
10-0. Wake Forest.
Win.
And South Carolina.
Win.
12-0 again?
They're a good team.
Okay.
Dabo Swinney is really good.
Okay, so before you go, I know you have to go in a little bit. So before you go, we're going to do New Year's 6 bowl predictions. It's really interesting. It's based on the records that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, if you're looking at this, Kentucky might not be in there, Texas might not be in there, and Washington State might not be in there.
Washington State definitely won.
Yeah, they're 7-5. There's no way they're in the New Year's 6 bowl. Let's just pretend. Kentucky's 9-2. I think that's good enough record to get in there. I think Texas is 9-3. I think they'll be in the Peach.
Yeah, they will.
Okay, so first of all, who do you think Texas faces in the Peach? I think Texas and Kentucky would be a really interesting matchup.
That would. I think that's a good game.
Yeah. You want to pick that for Peach?
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
yeah.
Texas. And who wins?
It's hard.
It's really hard. It's because it's the season hasn't even started yet. We haven't seen highlights of any team.
I mean,
I'm gonna have to go with Texas. I think they win Sugar Peach back to back. It's the first time they've done that.
They're a good team.
They really are.
I really like their defense.
Okay. Let's go to the Rose now. All right. So it has to be Pac-12 and Big Ten. Do you think Michigan will go, or do you think it's going to be Ohio State again?
I think it's Michigan.
Michigan's going to go to the Rose Bowl. They beat out Ohio State. Are you sure? I don't think they'll have a good enough record to do that, though.
No.
You did have them beating Ohio State.
Yes, I did. It's hard.
It is really hard.
I mean, no, it's hard. Between Michigan and Ohio State.
Yeah. Great rivalry in sports, basically.
College football.
Yeah. What do you think?
I'm going with OSU.
OSU?
Gonna have to.
Okay. Who do you think they play? Because you said, Washington State's not going to do it.
Are there any teams?
If it would be the Pac-12 champion that would play them in the Rose Bowl.
I mean, who would you have in Pac-12?
Utah.
Yes.
I'd have Utah. I've had a rematch actually of last year. I'd have Utah and Washington. I think Utah would win it.
Okay.
Because the Pac-12 they don't really play defense.
Yeah.
You know what the score of the Pac-12 championship was? It's 10-3.
Wow.
Washington. I think Utah's defense is so good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Utah.
They allow 17 points a game in a conference.
10-3, so they lost by 7 points to Washington.
Yeah.
Yep.
I say versus Utah. That's a really interesting matchup. I actually like that.
Yeah.
Who wins?
Ohio State.
Obviously.
Yeah.
All right, let's head to Sugar Bowl. Tough. It's really tough. I might have to take... I want to take Notre Dame. I want to take Notre Dame. I want to take the two most overrated teams last year and put them together in a Sugar Bowl. I want to take Notre Dame and UCF.
Yeah, I do. That'd actually be
really interesting.
Yeah. Wow, that's a really interesting game.
You think we'd win that? I'd probably have to say Notre Dame just because of the two teams that they play at the beginning of the season would really get them ready for that game.
The UCF.
You said
I could see them winning.
You said they would go 12-0 again.
Yeah, I mean their schedule is nothing.
Yeah, but Notre Dame, besides those two big games, it's really nothing either.
Both teams have pretty easy schedules.
But then when they play each other, who do you think wins?
Notre Dame.
Okay. All right, last bowl before we get to the playoff. Cotton.
Do you remember who was in it last year?
Well, let's just pick your four teams first. There are 6 teams left. Georgia, Florida, LSU, Oklahoma, Alabama, and Clemson.
Should I pick my top 4?
Pick 4. You think Alabama? I think Clemson and Alabama are definitely in there.
Georgia.
Okay.
No, Oklahoma.
All right.
And for me, it's between Georgia and LSU.
I might have to say LSU.
I am.
The first time in the playoff.
Yes.
Ever.
Ever? Really? Ever?
Yeah. First time in college football playoff ever. They haven't been in it since it was established in 2014.
Yeah.
So that means you leave Georgia out with Florida and that's pretty much it.
Is that it? So it would be Georgia and Florida in a
Cotton Bowl. What? An SEC versus SEC game in a Cotton Bowl? I wouldn't see that.
I would not.
I think Florida.
I
might have to take Florida. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Florida out of UCF shoes.
Yeah.
I'm going to say UCF goes to like a Citrus Bowl or something.
Yeah.
I'm going to put Florida in versus Notre Dame. Who wins that game?
Florida, I think.
Okay. So you think that means the Cotton would be Georgia
and
UCF?
UCF. I think Georgia would.
Georgia would destroy, I think. It's just because of the schedule, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Georgia, UCF.
Mm-hmm.
2 playoff. So who do you think? So I think 1 is going to be Clemson again.
2 is going to be Alabama.
3 is going to be Oklahoma. 4 is going to be LSU.
So LSU
and Clemson. Wow. In the Orange Bowl.
All right. I'm going to have Clemson.
Okay. Close, though.
That will be a great game.
I would love to watch that. If we predict this right, I would love to watch that game.
Yes.
Okay. So LSU v. Clemson. That means Fiesta would be a rematch. Alabama, Oklahoma again.
You know?
Sometimes you got to go with the underdog. I'm going with Oklahoma.
I'm going with Oklahoma, baby.
I think Jalen Hurts will get revenge.
He will.
Okay. So this would be a rematch of the 2015 Orange Bowl in the National Championship. Clemson and Oklahoma.
It's hard. That's a good game.
I think Jalen Hurts redeems himself. Oklahoma, you are my national champions.
Totally agree.
Wow.
He's a very good quarterback.
He is.
I'm going to do it, yeah.
National champions for Oklahoma?
I honestly hope they win it.
I really hope that all happens.
They deserve to.
I mean, I might actually take Georgia, who deserves to.
Yeah, they do too.
They got robbed versus who did they play?
Alabama.
Alabama, they got robbed versus that because they choked. That's why.
Yeah.
So Oklahoma, wow. I think Hurts redeemed himself because remember he lost the national championship game 2015 against Clemson.
Yeah, he did.
He was pissed. He wasn't very happy
it
about that. It's a tough thing to go through, especially for a quarterback that's a freshman. You lead your team to the national championship, you're going to be happy, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, before you go, my friend, we're going to discuss the thing that came out today, just over an hour ago.
What was it?
I mean, not over an hour, about 1:45, an hour 45 ago. So at 2:30, the NBA All-Star team released. The what's it called?
All-Pro teams.
The All-NBA teams.
Yeah.
Let's start with
third or first and go third or third and go first.
So I just want to discuss 2 topics. First of all, the first team All-NBA.
Yes. And third?
Point guard, it's Curry. Yeah, it's Curry and Harden.
Yeah.
And you agree with that?
Yeah, I do.
Then Paul George and Giannis at forwards.
Yeah.
I think Paul George is dipped,
he has.
in the playoffs and at the end of the season, but he's still a great player. And then Giannis, of course, you got to put him in there.
Yeah.
And Nikola Jokic at center.
Wow.
I like that
good.
pick.
He's
but there are some centers that I think could beat him out for it.
I mean, honestly,
to list some, Boogie Cousins.
Yeah, but he was hurt for
most of the season, but when he came in, he was phenomenal.
Yes. But he was out for too long, I think.
All right. So you think Jokic should take that spot?
But if Boogie would have played,
he would have been there. And one more topic before you go.
All right.
Oh, by the way, we are coming out with a video on Memorial Day on Monday because we don't have school.
Stay tuned.
And I make a video, so be sure to tune into that when we
turn off
post
those notifications
on Monday.
Yeah.
Yep. Be sure to ring the bell. Okay, so what do you think about LeBron going on the third team? I never thought those words would come out of my mouth.
Yeah. It's surprising.
And it really is.
But again, I'm surprised, but
he didn't have a good season. He really didn't.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't make the playoffs.
No.
But third, it's LeBron James.
Yeah.
I think he should have got second.
He didn't really perform.
He didn't.
He didn't have. He's like Bryce Harper with the Phillies.
Yeah,
he didn't have a really good season. He had a decent season. He didn't have a really great, outstanding season.
But I think like Bryce Harper, I think he's gonna do good in the future with the Phillies. Mm-hmm. In 2 years, I think he's gonna be really good for the Lakers. So. Okay. Yep. I think you should do second.
Well, I appreciate you being here.
Yep.
All right. Be sure to like, sub, and like Will said, ring the bell. Be able to tune in to episode 9. Peace out.